Alright. I might have accidentally lied yesterday when I thought I was going to get at least one ending. I'm gonna hope I'm not lying again when I say we should get at least one this time. Oh, right. I was like, why am I in the putrefied ducks? This lady. We have returned the huntress with the organs. So we have, for her lovely brood to come, we have these delicious 15 seared organs. Meat harvested from a defeated creature. It has been seared in a way that noticeably affects the flavor. We have 35 pieces of shredded organ. Meat harvested from a defeated creature. It has been diced into fine chunks. And we have 10 skewered organ. Meat harvested from a defeated creature. It has been cleanly speared through, but is otherwise intact.
You have them, spider. The smell is upon you, all those organs, rich prepared for feasting.
Give organs, yes. Brood feast, wish granted.
You've done well, spider. Upon these fine meats, my children will gorge and grow.
Juanita.
And better the organs of others than they feed upon your own, yes?
One should not be surprised for the spider to perceive the truth of my requests.
I arrived to organs. Hey, Captain.
Fadastana.
A child of one like you. Many times I've seen it similar. They will be born hungry, with sharp tooth and claw. In their birth craze, your own meat would delight as much as another bug's. This feast is distraction in hope to save your shell.
Isn't that shameful? A mother who would not sacrifice herself for her children to grow strong. Is it wrong to want to witness their first flight, their first hunt, to see them kill and grow?
Hironare.
Your choice is your own, tall mother. You won't be judged by me. I've seen enough sacrifice. I've no love for the act. Longclaw. Talisman fashioned from the talon of a large predator increases the range of needle attacks. So I don't know actually if this really should say, usually in a regular playthrough of Silksong, this is what lives in my blue Vesta Crest slot. But that's because I'm usually using Wanderer, and the one downside to Wanderer Crest is it gives you teeny tiny range.
All those gooey bugs are so reluctant to share their organs. So much coaxing and gnawing and prodding. They should be proud. Their small sacrifice would become as much sustenance for my ferocious young.
So, I mentioned this last time. You can probably guess how this quest remains the same and is fundamentally different if you don't do it in this act. If you don't do this in Act 2, then she is murdered and feasted upon by her children, and you instead have to feed these organ pieces to the runt of her litter, who basically wasn't able to get the organs because all their bigger, stronger siblings got to them first. I prefer this one because I mean she's like I just want to see my children be little murderers, and you know that's kind of cute, right? So our drill looks this big. We do it like this, but if I put on long claw, that's sizable. All right. So there are two things I believe in terms of getting content. The right answer. Well, we need to leave here first, anyways. Now that we've helped the mother survive. I need to keep going to the side anyways. No, I don't. Yes, I do. I need to go up here, though. Okay. Captain, do you know your Half-Life 2? Were those things called barnacles in that game. I think they're actually in the first Half-Life too. Yes, okay. I thought I remembered that, and they're called like burn axe here, which I'm pretty sure is, just a cheeky little reference to them because, you know, they made an enemy type that activated the same way, so they named it after them. That seems valid. Hey, you took my kill. I mean, it's fine. I think for the hunters, generally, they just need to die anyway, so it works out. Oh, you want to play this way? Dodge back. Dodge back. See what it is. Yeah. How's it feel? Asshole. Thank you, Barnack. Your work is appreciated. Alright. So, to do the thing we need to do here... Because I want Chakra to help out over here. So I can either... I have so far to go in bile water, though, and I don't want to. You may notice that it looks like bile water and putrefied ducts connects here. They do. Unfortunately, the entrance to putrefied ducts from bile water, you have to get from the bile water side. What we'll do instead... Yeah, just equip tools on a bench. That is fair, that's fair. I'll take off the more useful one and leave on Longclaw, even though I don't think I need it as much for Architect, but I'm just used to having it on. Okay. We'll go to Bile Water. We'll do it this way. I think technically we'll miss out on a slight bit of dialogue this way, but I'd rather... And this way I'll have less damage for the challenge, despite having Chakra's help, so it'll kind of average out to be good that way. Which is kind of funny. I kept hearing tale of... It's called the High Halls Gauntlet. And I was like, well, is it like some kind of endgame thing or something? And it wasn't... Like, its reputation was more fearsome than I thought based on my first time playing it. But... it's one of those things where it's not... Oh, man. God. Okay. I dropped my guard. I still messed up because... I'm still too used to having a basic downward pogo. Hey, Chakra. The key to what I'm doing right now is for the thing I want to do. We need Chakra to do her quest line. Unfortunately, to do a quest line, I need to do one of two things. I either have to beat the boss I'm currently moving towards, oh no! That was stupid. So these things are disgusting. Alright, we can go up this way. Well, on the bright side, I missed that completely, but it's okay. It's fine. I really should just stop trying to attack these guys with the pogo. I don't really need it anymore. What the pogo gives you, you can get basically with just using claw line and stuff. Alright, we go this way. I equipped Wreath of Purity. I do find Architect's Drill very satisfying. That did not work. Okay. Oops, that was a mistake, but drills make everything better. I feel like the anti-spiral would disagree with you, but also screw that guy. Nobody likes the anti-spiral. Alright. Here it is. You may have heard legend. Earliest in the Ant Place, the Hunter's March, there was a bench that was a trap that attacked us. Then, at Sinner's Road, there was a bench that wouldn't activate because it was stuck. But it is here, in Bilewater, that we find the apex of jerk bench craft. This whole ass area has not had another bench except for right here. And here we see this wonderful bench just waiting for us. There's nothing here to get rid of. There's no traps we can disable ahead of time. But it is unfortunately a lie. Now, you're not likely to have Wreath of Purity when it drops you into that. But there's no bench there. The bench, they mean into a trap. Lie? Bench is nice. Hey, Katie. It is perhaps the cruelest moment of this entire game. Oh. That would have been worse, but fortunately, I have the advantage that I've done this enough. We have the Wreath of Purity. So. I don't think they like the Citadel where I'm going. Oh, I hate the Silken. Oh, and this place is full of traps. And yes, it's full of traps and these enemies that run away shooting at you. That can also choose to disappear when they want. Is it? Ah, it's here, okay. So that may seem like a bad trade. But I don't mind, because here is an actual bench. Their shells are ours, their souls are ours, our hate is forever. So, the Stilken, the bugs that live in this area, they're real big mad at the Citadel. Which, I mean, in fairness, the water here used to be clean, and now it's full of maggots. So I don't think they're entirely wrong to be a little salty. But the fact is they also suck. Because they're just awful, awful enemies to have to fight. That bench. Oh, wait. I forgot to do something down there, actually. We can go back down here. I forgot. I'm pretty sure there's a shortcut I could have gone that I missed. And without it, the map looks slightly incomplete. I'm not going to settle for that. So this is a place we went earlier, which had these. This is the dead body that had a memory locket on it. And then when you go down this way, it's the way the, this is kind of like nice little path. This is kind of a sign that, like, this area adjoins where the Stilken are in force. Because when you go here, it's like, oh, it's a secret way to the bench. Unfortunately, it's only a one-way. Like, you can only open it from this direction, so you can't accidentally find the easy bench. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate, but the Wreath of Purity still works, so. We're not done either. Still have more to go. Thank God I have the Wreath of Purity, because I'd just be casually getting maggots all the time. Ooh, shell shards. If you do end up so if you don't have the Wreath of Purity, you don't feel like running back to the bench. These guys, the little umbrella dudes, respawn when you leave a room. Mothleaf Lagnia, a rare calmer bug of bile water, survives its hazardous surroundings by hiding as a plant. This one is pretty, but not as soft as first it seems. The plant it mimics is flaked and coarse, and the bug's coat shares similar texture. This is a place you can go to, like, build up your silk. So if you do end up getting maggots on you, you can get it off here and then just go through. Oh, not what I meant to do. That was goofy. I do like how the drill instantly breaks some things, just because it counts as, like, a few hits. Ow, the trap. Part of the other advantage of having Architect on is, unlike Beast Crest, where you need to bind, and then with your binding you have to go ham and attack to heal. Here you can still heal. Like, you still get the health when you do the bind. Alright. Now, for context, before I do this. It is very easy to think. Because we're right before boss room. I don't think that's weird. You could probably tell just based on the architect we got here. It's really easy to miss this bench here, because you have to go down here and find a broken wall here, and then another broken wall here to get to this bench. Without that bench here, the closest bench for this boss run is this one right here. So there's a good chance doing this that you think to do this boss, you have to run through basically half of bile water. Honestly, more than half of bile water. Like, probably 2/3 of bile water. So, you know, that's kind of rough. The boss arena has these maggot pools in it. Which, keep in mind, you might not have Wreath of Purity. If you don't have Wreath of Purity... That could have gone better, actually. And then, you don't even get to fight the boss directly, right away. First, we have to get through this little gauntlet of enemies. Including these guys who we haven't even seen yet. We have these traps which you can't hurt, they can just hurt you. And what boss awaits you at the end of this? Everyone meet Roll the Great. He does do 2 massive of damage. Oh. I will say that does hurt him. And he still... Ooh. Now there is a trick to fighting Roll the Great. Also, he still summons in the goddamn minions. Joke's on you, bitch. I've actually got too much practice at ow. Oh, well, there we go for that. No! Oh god, no. That's fine. Breathe of Purity. Okay. No! Well, that's fine. Yeah, you would try to hit me with that, wouldn't you? Oh, you also don't get to hurt him when you hit his stun phase? No! Ow. Oh. Okay, I need to heal. Oh no. Okay. Oh, I had the claw line. All right. No! That was stupid of me. Oh. Heal, heal, heal. Okay. Hey. Okay. Fuck you, buddy. Oh, I got stuck on him so much the first time. Now, obviously, if I didn't have Wreath of Purity, would have gone maggots, so it would have died because I've had healing like 2 times. Oh, also, they give you a bench when you beat him. So, if you get stuck on this boss, there is one nice thing they do, which I should have showed off, but by the time I got near there, I thought I might lose to him, and I didn't want to have to do this back again. So, this whole area teaches you to stay out of the gross maggot water. But you have to, in fact, embrace the maggots if you want to beat the Great easily. Because almost all of his attacks go over your head when you're in here. And, like, those bombs he shoots out, they either bounce and aren't anywhere near you, or they just go into the maggot water. So you just hang out here where he can't hit you, and then you do little pot shots jumping out, and then go back right back to the maggot water. Grohl the Great. Chief and chaplain of the Stilken, forever raging against the citadel that chokes their caves and sees them suffer. This one's strength was much enhanced by stolen soul. They are not the first who tried to hoard it, or to mold it towards such violent ends. We also found a Stilken trapper, trap-setting bug carrying a pouch of sharpened long stakes. And then there's these Stilken here. We'll have to do more of these later. I think actually because I didn't do that, I'm going to have to wait till Act 3 to get the other Stilken trapper, but that's okay. Seeker's Soul. Cracked shell containing soul drawn from a long deceased bug. Seeker's Soul is actually part of getting to Act 3. The game eventually directs you towards it. I've never actually not had it early, but technically the game it's like the bells, where the game they will direct you towards it, but and there we go. And here's putrefied ducks. So this whole area is now done. Alright, good. So the whole reason why we did that, though... I keep making that mistake. This is the faster bell beast to get to. I don't feel like fighting you out. You know what? Counts. Counts as my kills. Doesn't matter. I don't like those things. About to say I don't hate those things. Oh, we don't need you on anymore, so put injector band back on. Alright. I think we need to go to Bellheart now. Why did I just take... We can put Wreath of Purity right back on. That's okay. I'm a dumbass. There's a bench right here, though. Trail's End.
Child-wielding needle, I have caught fresh scent of my master in those stricken swamps beside the citadel. I ask you now to follow, to meet together at Trail's End.
Do you guys have the other courier quest line too while I'm here? Giving of it. No, you just have these ones. Okay, that's fine. Sure, but the endeavoring's not made. For items bugs will suffer much so much. Yeah. You think you need me to do your job. That's fine.
Spasm, aren't you? Happy with the best you were. Don't you? Yes, this was my collection. Look at what I have.
180? How much do we have to spend for that? 180? Is that neutral then? Huh. Cold commandment. Last edict of the conductors. And lo, is eternity sustained. By architect's claw, we welcome that final form of dial and rotor, and so gladly given, the perfect, unfaltering voice. Oh.
Or that bring you a records, scenes, idols. It's got about the history of the world and put it all here, nice and safe.
Okay. You know, we haven't actually chilled at our house in a little bit. I think we got the materium too, right? Simple materium, yes. Oh, look, so we have all these things. Silk, fine thread spun from the soul of its creator, highly coveted for its remarkable strength and mystical properties, used to heal wounds, extend life, and weave powerful runes. Shell shards, hard fragments of shell and bone, used in the crafting of tools and traps. Rosaries, beads carved from various materials, used as a measure of faith and traded as currency. Each is etched with a fine patterned design. I think we already read these ones, but shell rosaries, beads carved from polished shell. The finer material reflects their increased value. Pearl rosaries, gleaming pearl carved over with intricate markings, the rarest and most highly valued rosaries in all of Farloom. Flint gem. No, we already read that. I think most of the rest of these we have read, actually. I mean, I've read Silver Bell. Finely forged bell made from gleaming metal. Silver bells. No, hold off. Soon enough it will be that time, but it is not that time in the city yet. Roach guts. Courier swag. Heavy cloth sack containing tools, trinkets, and medical aids. Queen's egg. Fragile egg containing a young silk eater queen. Though the queen cannot gather silk itself, with time and care it could be raised to breed more silk eaters. Do not break the Christmas accords. Look, in my defense, it's hard not to when you read Silver Bell, like I want to do it in that way, but I tried to resist. And these ones we all read. Choir cloak. Garment gifted to pilgrims on admittance to the citadel. Its thick weave offers additional protection against wind and cold. And then the organs, which we've already looked at. And Voltridian. Hard charged stone that can catch, store, and discharge electricity. And we can read relics here too. Alright. Alright. So I need to, unfortunately, put... I don't really need to put Wreath of Purity back on, but... Alright, let us go back to... I think Putrefied Ducks is actually the way to go here. Because, like, when you're first doing this, you need to find where Chakra is and track her down. But I believe the game wants us to go, like, here or here? Actually, it's probably not that big a difference, really. And I wouldn't have to go through these past these annoying enemies, but that's fine. Well, I tried to get you to go and kill yourself, but I guess I don't have the powers of a 14-year-old kid on the internet. Alright, let's go this way. Ooh. But who truly does? Hey, we got this one. Silken Trapper. More bother than the bug themselves are the countless traps they have already laid throughout their caves. I don't feel like fighting you now, actually. I don't need to kill you anymore, so... Oh wait, here we go. Yeah, this was the right call. Although it would help more if I hit it right. Yes, I believe when we went up this way earlier, we couldn't go this way because the way was blocked off. That's because apparently there are walls we can break, and there are walls that only NPCs have the power to break. Aww. Damn, Chakra. Your master was wide.
Poshanka, hornet-wielding needle. For that is your name, is it not? I have heard it spoken in this land with reverence. I had hoped you would accept my summons. In these moments, one is good, but two is best.
Yanara.
I would not deny the wish, Chakra. A somber ceremony seemed likely at this trail's end, and I am sadly proved correct. This, then, is your master? The fiercest of my tribe, here she lies. I called her master, true, but she was mother just as much, more by far than the Pug who born me.
Yes, dear.
Among the many marvels of this kingdom, she found a fine place to meet her end. Ended by age. My tribe would call that shame, but I see only strength unbeaten. Even as her shell betrayed her, she walked this kingdom's breadth. It was her trail followed that allowed me to share witness to its dignity. Hornet-wielding needle, you two have journeyed these many paths as my master before us. Join me now for her song sending.
Like, Chakra's master must have been a beast. Because she was dying of old age, and she leisurely traveled through Farloom. And I mean, you've seen how often it kills Hornet, who is a demigod.
It is time for her soul to walk beyond ship.
Trails End, wish granted.
For sharing this moment, I shall have you accept a gift when I had believed I would never pass. You would take these rings and the learning to make more. They are built of a clever method devised by my master and will crush hard this kingdom's toughest shell. Use them, and she is remembered. My thanks, Chakra. To gain a tool so defined by its owner, I am much grateful. They shall prove a great aid on my own journey.
Throwing ring. And she leaves.
Hardened throwing weapon of the warrior Chakra. Blunt force weapon that rebounds between enemies and hard surfaces.
Also a kind of fun thing. You may notice that she doesn't actually give us anything, like... Because some dead bodies you can get dialogue from them. But if you play the needle in here... when it still plays the accompaniment to Chakra's song she did. As opposed to the usual thing she plays. Alright. And now, I don't feel like going through bile water. So we're going to quit load. If that tells you how much I hate that area, it should. Secret tag. Okay. Now, we can take Wreath of Purity back off again. Put you back on. Also take this off and put on the throwing ring. Because when you have the throwing rings equipped, you get a different taunt. Something else we've unlocked by doing that too.
Hornet-wielding needle. my master's passing, I resolved to improve my skills that in time I may match her pride. Much work I must do to achieve that goal. Found this wide bare stone fine ground on which to tread. Would you spar with me now? Raise that blade and test my rings. You may prove my greatest challenge yet.
Duel with Chakra.
Da, Finistra.
Gladly, Chakra. On the stone, let us test our shells. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, it turns out Chakra, kind of a badass. Oh, I ran right into her. No. Ow. Ow. I don't... That kind of count. I'm gonna count that still as a death. Not Shajra. Although I should say that name for a character later down the line. No, be a hard name to do. We don't fully die. I mean, you may notice we didn't get the fractured mask back.
You recover quickly. Already my ring marks have faded from your shell. If you are prepared, let us duel again.
Duel with Chakra.
Adestre.
I'll steal the name if you don't. Gladly, Chakra. Yes. Ow. Man. Ooh. So, mentioned before, usually I am in Wanderer, right? When you're fighting Chakra in Wanderer, you swing quickly enough that you can swing again to deflect her rings, which is how I usually deal with them. We'll have to figure out how not to do that this time. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that, Chakra. I didn't die though, so I'll just go into this fight with half health.
We must never let our shells soften. Our Fardoom's sharp teeth will sink in quick.
Tamiyan.
Yeah. Oh. I didn't time that right, that's for sure. Who's got the Monksumias? Yeah. No, Chakra is a good example of how, and I don't put away the idea that they still might do DLC for Silksong, obviously, but unlike Hollow Knight, where the base game has a lot of things it kind of leaves there, like you never fight any of the Nail Masters, etc. There's a lot of content that they still included in this game, which is nice.
Benny Frank.
Oh, I thought I was far enough. No. Ugh. It's really the I need to figure out a way to beat the rings. I probably need to go up and down a little bit more. She's not like super accurate with them. I don't think they really zoom in, but you get nothing for this fight, by the way. You just get to do this fight for fun.
Miofene.
But she does have health. Get drilled! Ooh, that was a mistake. You get the experience. Yeah. There we go.
Runback, well struck. To face the fury of your weapon in a true battle would be an experience indeed. I would gladly do it again if you have the time for it.
No, I'm done
Messina
now.
Fora.
Another time, Chakra. I am always eager to learn, but for now, my tasks call me away. Bakelo, answer to your tasks then. My ring shall await your return.
But because we did fight her, Chakra, warrior cartographer of the tribe from Farloom's Edge, her skills in battle could challenge the kingdom's best.
She has lived a mere fraction of my lifetime, and yet her rings prove a ferocious match. As gifted a warrior as I have ever encountered, and one I am fortunate to call a friend.
Oh, by the way,
Pushanka. 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 Pushanka.
okay, we had our fun. All the little cute things they do in this game are pretty great. Alright. Well, I think with all that, we can now finally do the thing I should do. I've only... Oh, not quite. We have to get this 3-part melody to advance. Which... Well, now we can do... So we did this whole thing. So apparently the other way you can do it is if you get the other 2 parts of the threefold melody, Chakra will go to the thing too. But I just wanted to instead... Oh, let's rest here because I might need it. So we went through High Halls. But I didn't finish High Halls. Now, I was talking about this earlier. This is an infamous gauntlet. The biggest problem is the thing I'm about to do, you have to do to beat the game. And one of the achievements that the game has for you that don't matter at all, but you have to beat the game in under 5 hours, which means the thing that I'm about to do, the game does expect you to be able to do with not a lot of advantages, like maybe not as many meal upgrades as you would want, etc., etc. And getting chakra, like I'm doing here, requires you to go like around a fair bit, so.
Poshanka, here we meet high atop this twisted steel structure. I can sense fierce enemies ahead. It seems you too draw closer to your trail's end. With my own task now resolved, my rings call for combat. Hornet-wielding needle, shall we fight forward together?
Crest aid and battle, yeah.
Gladly I will accept your aid, Chakra. Let us cut closer to this citadel's haunted heart. Garok, hornet-wielding needle. Beside you, I will gladly raise my rings.
Before we do that, though, ornate door closed with a simple lock. This is actually, I think you're going to appreciate what we get behind it, even though I'm never going to actively use it. But there's some things you need to put in a game just to have them there. So here's one of those machines where we can turn rosaries into rosary strings, right? But this is not the reason why we came in here. Here we go. That was not enough. I could just claw line, really, but... Okay, the fact that I can get through enemies' attacks because of the reach of this is very useful. So here is the vault. Pale Rosary Necklace, which we didn't get before. And we get a fair amount of money here, too. Yeah, it's not a huge amount, but it's pretty decent. And this is my first Pale Rosary Necklace. Heavy necklace leading with pearl rosaries can be broken and the rosaries used to trade. It's 240 rosaries. But the real reason why we came this way is over here. I knew you were going to come for me, Steve. Screw you. Rosary Cannon. So, I broke this rosary string making machine. Repurpose mechanism from the base of a rosary stringing machine. Rosaries must be inserted to reload the cannon. It's kind of a waste of money to do this, but why not? It's going to be funny. Oh, well, we got to reload it here, though. Reload with Y. So you can fire... And you can get some of the rosaries back. Gun. Not just any gun, though. A machine gun. Oh, it's so goofy. Ushanka. Oh shit, as evidenced by the fact that Chakra kicked our ass. Ooh. Minister, gold-ranked disciple of the choir and direct servant to the Citadel's conductors.
The lethality of these bugs is unexpected. Their bodies were never built for combat. The haunting has altered their nature dramatically.
Ow. Maestro, choir commander of the High Halls, able to summon and command cogflies at a flick of their baton.
Once they summoned song from their subjects, now they rise only to command an end to those unstrung.
Big boy. Get shot! Uh-oh. Ow. No! Oh, I ran out, but that's fine. Oh! Okay, there's more later. So keep in mind, for, to beat the game in under 5 hours, you're probably gonna have to do this maybe with one less needle upgrade. Although, honestly, you wouldn't at least... You should have this much needle strength. You probably wouldn't have chakra. You probably only have 6 masks. Maybe... Possibly you could have up to 7. 8 is unlikely. My sons! Oh, ow. This is very deadly. I had a lot of advantages going into it, though, so,
Nera Pashma.
Bakana, a battle well won. The haunted bugs have been defeated and the way forward is yours. Let us meet again soon, away from this dreadful citadel.
Oh yeah, Chakra came in here to help us, even though she hates this place. But we did help and, you know, hung out. I mean, she kept calling us child, now she's finally calling us hornet, so... Hornet wielding needle.
Oh, visitor, now this is rare. I must apologize for not rising to greet you. After an age spent sick leave, I find myself unable to lift from this bed chamber. I hope, good pilgrim, our citadel has shown you the courtesy deserved of a bug devout.
Wenera.
I've borne its hospitality well enough, aged one.
Ah, my sympathies, pilgrim. We have fallen so far. And now, sadly, if you've come seeking aid or understanding, I fear I too shall disappoint. Whatever you would ask, I have only my melody left to offer. It is a simple thing, the smallest of gifts, but perhaps more special now, for it has been rarely heard in these quietened times.
In the conductor's melody, one part of the threefold melody entrusted to the conductors.
A song upon a silken thread, such beautiful sound, so long absent from our halls. Keep safe our melody, good pilgrim. You shall likely be the last to receive it. The mantle of conductor weighs heavy. Had I known the cost before its bearing, would I have accepted the duty?
Maybe, dude. Power is still power. Since we did this now. Choir clapper. Mighty percussive disciple of the choir, wielding a mallet and a silk spool to wrap and enhance their attacks. There is no finesse in its use of silk. It consumes its slim supply only to amplify its force. I think we've basically... Oh, I mean, we still need to go through the underworks again. That's okay. All right. So now we have one of the three. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to... It wasn't too expensive. While we're here, I'm going to load this, and then we're going to never use it again because it wastes money. But, you know, it was funny to use. It's fun to just pull out this machine gun of money and just go, ah, daka, 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 daka. Okay. So, next... Oh, actually, we want to stay here anyways for this part. Rude. Excellent. I want to go to the... Yes, going to the cop core. So to be honest, I would actually recommend, for ease of playing through this game, the right way to do this is not the way I've been doing it, in fact. You want to come through here first. Cogwork Choir Bug. Bug forged of iron, rotor, and cog. The automaton works tirelessly to maintain the core that houses it. What you really want to work on is you want to go here to where the archives are, which means we need to get over here. Now, unfortunately, we need to go all the way around like that, so it's still going to be a minute. But... Cogwork Crawler, which killed itself off screen. Automaton built in the shape of a scuttling bug. Its back contains retractable pins intended to cut song cylinders free of any obstruction. Locks the door. Well, we can go this way for now. Cogwork Spine. Spherical winged automaton housing many sharp spikes. So we need to come up this way with double jump anyway. Well, we don't need to come up this way. Although we're gonna have to come back this way in a second anyways. Because I'm a little early to come this way, but it's on the path, so. It's a robot! An inert automaton with an empty chest. Unfortunately, this is 2 parts of a Cogwork heart. We need 3. Boo. We'll come back in a little bit. I think. If I can remember where the 3rd one is. I think it's in the archives. Cogwork Cleanser. Steam Shooting Automaton. Forge to clean the Cogwork core and keep it free of infestation. Cogwork Defender. Cogwork construct, forged primarily for the core's protection. Bears a shield and poke pin, and unleashes a lethal understanding of their use. Do-do. Never got good at fighting those guys. I don't want to go down. I did not want to go down. There was nothing down. I mean, it can't always be something when you go a direction, right? Alright. Just need 3 of those. So you can get up to 9 masks. Before Act 3. You can get all the silk spools in Act 2. Ooh. Ow. That was stupid. Alright, there we go. This is another place where you do need claw line to get through here. Well, that was unfortunate. My suggestion is to come through here. Well, one is to be more common than I'm being right now. But to also get double jump first. Oh, you can't even. Okay. It's easier to kill you this way. Alright, let's keep going down. Because this area is a demanding platforming section. And a lot of... You can get through a lot of this game without double jump. But that doesn't mean you should. Oh, that was smart of me. Cogwork Clapper. Oh, yeah, because the other one was just actually a choir clapper, right? Rare automaton intended to perform the ringing of bells and cymbals in the depths of the core. I have not yet seen the bell this automaton is designed to ring, nor do I ever wish to hear it. Such a clamor would no doubt be unpleasant to experience. But big bell. Ding dong. Ding bong, ding dong. Body has been discovered. I guess I just have to go this way. I need to go down now. Yes, I do. There's so much of this area. Oh, here's another silk spool. Just need to get 3 more, though. I hate this kind of shortcut. Let me move where it'll close. where it won't stay open after you've done it. Now, admittedly, if you've seen the map, you have a pretty good sense that you've gone through, but it doesn't let you know for sure you've actually advanced. Oh my god, that was stupid of me. Okay. And a nice thing, there's actually 2 of these door sections here. So this one's only halfway up, but I do suggest we go up and get the... Oh, wait. Know what I can do, actually. That was rude. Alright. So now we've unlocked both of the next ways we need to go, which is good. Yeah, in an hour. We're making good progress. Oh, I need to remake my fractured mask, I forgot. Oh no! Okay, this is fine. No! Okay. I really should figure out how to fight them. No! I don't even need to... Look, like, I could just... I don't know why I was bothering with that. It's so much easier when you have Wander and you have a basic-ass Pogo and you don't need to worry about... You only need to worry about one direction, not two. It doesn't help that, like... The dive kick is more like a straight 45. This is like... 35 or something? I don't know. So this is the person we kept hearing earlier. Where I was like, oh, is this Tro? And it's like, no, this isn't Trobio practicing. It's this guy giving a sermon. This is not going to be nearly as bad as the High Halls one is meant to be. That's also like an ending boss rush. This is meant to be more a minor skill check before starting an area. Not today, Bug Pope. Vault Keeper, high caste bug, responsible for delivering sermons and leading prayers for those beyond the walls of the Whispering Vaults. The first time I did the Whispering Vaults, I ended up doing like 80% of it without a map. The map is actually... It's actually very close. Also, all the people in the Whispering Vaults, pretty rich. Scroll Reader, gilded servant of the Whispering Vaults, born to read and recall the near endless scrolls of prayer. You have to come over here and knock that down. And this is where the map is. It's kind of easy to miss. Oh, you know what? I think we only have... Also, this way to Songclave. Okay, wait. We have something new to talk about with this guy.
Oh, you keep it all that help when you're gonna start inspiring it in others. Best you think serious about what effect you might be causing, bell ringer. Too much hope could prove a dangerous thing, especially if all these bugs starve so long for it. What's that you got there, bell ringer? Stole someone else's soul for yourself?
That's fine.
You speak of the remnant I found in the muck-choked caves beside the citadel. This is soul siphoned from a once powerful bug. It's only a thin mix now, but there is still some strength left. At peak, their talents must have been impressive. Aye, they was that. I knew the bug in his prime, long time back. Braver than most, and as little a fan of the citadel as you yourself. When seeking alliance with those basic bugs of the swamps, thought they'd both gain from the union, scheming defiance or some such stupidity. Now he's as dead as he was daft. Don't go trying to make friends and follow him, bell ringer. Nothing good comes of it.
Alright, and that's his usual statement. I can buy a couple things from you, can't I? Yeah, what do I have? Yes, buy some things. Buy this spool fragment. I think the next one Grindel has. We're close. There's only one more we need to find. I'm not sure I can remember where it is right away. Let's get, I've actually heard Ascendant script a lot of people actually like to have. Because it helps with not having to go, like... Because instead of sliding down, you just stick in place. Oh, you know what? We have to kill 15 of those scroll readers, so I might as well while I'm up here. Rest. Okay, now we can go in advance. Yeah, I would suggest coming to the Whispering Vaults quickly. If nothing else, there's also a fair amount of money to be had here. Lampbearer, disciple of the Whispering Vaults, tasked to navigate its dim recesses to retrieve old scrolls. It's also a pretty easy area to go through. Although there's one... We'll get there, we'll get there. Oh. Since I have double jump, I can do this already. Is this a thing? It looked more broken than it was. Alright, if we go this way... No? Also, look at this cheeky guy. He thinks he's hiding. Drew! Ow. Okay, I think this was just a Silk Eater over here. Must be this one further down. No, I feel like there's... Is it up here and I missed it already? Oh, there it... Okay. Ow. Trait Mite. Cloth-covered crawler with sharpened forelimbs. Lives and breeds in dark places.
Farloom structures seem almost built for them. The endless corners and cracks, so perfect for mites to burrow and nest.
No. Maybe I'm crazy then. It might be in the next room. Which has a symbol of whatever this fellow is.
She carries a precious cylinder. She must give it, share it, claw to claw. Pass it, and this vault keeper shall grant their wisdom. Just a small taste, a trickle, a glimmer of our citadel's sacred understandings.
Give psalm cylinders. So there's 6 of these. One of them you need to advance. Also, he pays pretty well.
Yes, she gives. It is ours.
I have passed the relic, Vault Keeper. Now uphold your promise and aid me with your insight.
Fool, demanding of a vault keeper. Hers is impudence enough to bring death. If she did not carry the scent of weaver spawn.
So you know something of my ancestry, learned bug. If it gains me favor here, then I'll expect your service in full.
Black, dead. Dead, your vicious kind are meant to be. Better methinks to stay as such. Ugh. But this one was turned. It shall fold its claws. It shall pass its knowledge as much as is gleaned. Only to a first child must a vault keeper defer.
200 per. Last surgery of Conductor Mizzello performed in White Ward's operating theater. So I don't know what kind of ASMR you might be into. Sounds of surgery? This reminds me from my artificer. Originally, I was going to dump wisdom for once. Look, there's ASMR for everything. I know! Surgery ASMR right now. I think I might need to actually go with one of my classics and dump charisma instead. Because it occurs to me that he should probably have medicine. If I've been having him mess with doing stuff in his own body. And then we have these two, which are just song ones. Yes, he did that with low medicine. Oh, that's true. That could tell a story on its own, couldn't it? Cons a better dump stat. Charisma is okay too. So this is Ascendance. Let's listen what Salvation sounds like. The other people probably here, like, you were here to experiment.
Yanara.
Keep safe, Vault Keeper. May expect your service in the future. May not have you pass before that task is complete. No fool this keeper. It has lived long, watch its fellows wither, but it shall not die. Not yet. Not while knowledge needs to be sought. This pact is made, we respond, insight for us, both she and it. This holy citadel, in glory and fall, there are holes in its history, even to a keeper's knowledge, even to the vaults. Seek the cylinders she must, those objects of intricate insight. Bring more for this keeper, and only this keeper, for in this citadel none are left possessed of such sound, sharp mind as it.
By the way, Codinius, Vault Keeper, I am seeking a melody held by your vaults, part of a set to open a path above. Tell me what you know of it.
The weaver thing would claim her sacred melody. How grim the age we survive to see. vile sacrilege for it to pass to an outsider. Only our pontiff lived long and low within our vaults. They held the melody, jealously, covetously, learning from the highest vault keeper and them alone. A truth they were told to have found. There in the dark. Something within the melody, or the words. Something to set them silent.
I am not afraid of what I'll hear, Vault Keeper. If your pontiff and their melody wait below, I shall find them both. Also, bro, you got a psalm cylinder right here.
One must not wander idle between these sacred shelves. This is a holy place. Reverence it is demanded. If the fool who wishes to view this keeper's collection, head to the listening room below.
And then there's a bench right over here too. Isn't that nice?
Weaver thing. Does she hope to spy upon our treasured records? Within our vast store, always more there is to know. The old methods of prayer to this land, to its rulers, and to the strength that it's heard.
Whatever, bro. All right. Actually, I guess while we're here. Boop. So it's kind of interesting with the Whispering Vaults. They have a bunch of shortcuts you can do by just knocking these little giant boxes around. These little giant boxes. Wow, good job, English language. See, like that right there is a shortcut once we've come along this way. I don't need to kill you, actually. Alright. We do need to go that way, but first I think I'd rather go this way. I like Architect Crest. I don't know. It's just kind of fun to do the drill. Like, it messes me up sometimes because the angle and everything, but what can I say? Oh, I need to go the other way around though, don't I? That's fine. I can climb up this way. Alright, now that we've done that, go this way. Oh, we need to knock this back up. Fortunately, that Drake Mite was very confused and attacked the wrong direction. Oh wait, I need to go back down again. Where do I need to go? No, I didn't need to go down again. I thought I did, but... I'm not entirely sure the exact reason why this is the way it is, but it's neat. You I'm gonna have to kill because you're gonna be in the way. Well, I'm like 95% sure this flea was stuck here because it probably made noise. And they were like, shh, it's a library. Ah, is this it? This is not actually a good thing to do, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I may have, Vaultborn. Young acolyte raised in the darkest vault, destined to ascend to the rank of scroll reader. So these little guys, the Vaultborn, they're not around until you let them out. I think in Act 3 they come out regardless. But yeah, otherwise they just stay out of things. Pale oil. So this is why you want to do the Whispering Vaults first. Because this one, as you just saw, you have to do a mild, kind of a sliding, that's actually kind of a sliding block puzzle, isn't it, now that I think about it. But once you do it, also the Vaultborn also respawn when you leave an area too, which is, you know, very annoying. Okay, we need to go this way. So kind of sneaky right here. You can't get up here until you have this thing. You get up there another way once you get into Act 3, but there's no point to wait that long. Oh, I think I need to actually put these up. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm coming around on Architect style, actually. It does not have the pure DPS of Wanderer. And I do like my DPS from that, but it's doing pretty good. Oh. Yes, if you knock the giant boxes around, it will kill some of the enemies too. Which is very satisfying. Ah, this is okay. This is where I was getting confused. It's not actually the way to go forward right now, but we'll go this way anyways on account of... Oh wait, does this have a... What's up this way? Oh, memory locket, okay. That reminds me, I need to get another memory locket from, the halfway home. It's actually a memory locket I only discovered recently. Because I've always missed it for dumb reasons. That was a little bit risky, but that's fine. Alright, we need to go down. So I want you to remember this way right over here. Because we are going to have to come down that way eventually. I'm going to hold off for now, actually. Zoom. I want to break free. No. Okay. Wait, it's not a thing, right? Okay, no, it isn't. Okay. This way, we actually can get around to the top there. Alright. Climb up this way. Well, that was stupid of me. I just need to stop giving up on using the pogo. Hey, buddy. I didn't even have to help that flea. We just, you got... Ooh. Alright, well, we had to get that flea. Which we accomplished. Oh, but he was just napping. Well, now he'll be able to go and nap in a place where he'll be safe. No, I'm just gonna heal up now. Cool. Okay, I think I have to go. Oh, this is gonna be frustrating. Okay, that's fine. I should just do the big one. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't doing that earlier. All it is a heavy rosary necklace, but you know. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. Oh, a psalm stone there. Oh, we're gonna have... Oh, okay. That's kind of fun, actually. Well done. Look, you know what? It's important that we did that, though. Trust me. Alright, we're gonna appreciate that I did that in just a minute. If this works out the way I think it does, which it should. Alright, rest here. Actually, I've got a decent chunk of money on me now, right? Oh, I can finish out your inventory right now. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Spider strings and a spool extender. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, so we go back this way. Hell yeah.
Come back, brave sister. What poetry has rich fate writ, that we should meet here at the peak of this ghastly citadel. Beasts and fate, while here I lost to that horrid haunting, but out from this golden corpse it seems to plague the good bugs of the land below. Well, no more we say.
You should beware, brave sirs. The creature that commands this curse is a foe far beyond bug. I would not see your lives given in vain.
Pa, we've been married just like we would give our lives 100 times over to finally cut away the evil that clutches our kingdom.
So... Chakra's not the only one.
Girls, I have a notion for your sister. What say we cross our mother's here before we move on? Engage in some rollicking combat together. From the fear, I will not strike a mortal blow.
Duel with Garmond.
Girls, rather the answer, sister. Prepare your weapon.
He's not nearly as difficult as Chakra is. But I appreciate that they still let you fight him. Good night, sweet prince.
Oof, better stop the duel there. My hope and my sight would I do that. Make down my lance too heavy upon you, sister.
It was combat honorably conducted, sirs, but now we should all of us keep moving. It will not remain quiet here for long. Look at this Mario Brothers 3 full-length fight.
Yes, of course. Margaret walks on every door, and we must press ever on. There is no time to waste.
And now, since we beat him, Garmund and Zaza, vigorous old knight and their noble companion, working together to see their lands cut free from haunted madness. They too seek the specter at the hauntings heart, though I fear that foe would pose a challenge beyond their mortal limits.
We shall fight. Mumbly our duty, only our plans, together.
So they only have the one thing, but they're singing together. Because they're both singing. Which I think is nice. You may be looking over there and say, oh, the Whispering Vaults connects to Bile Water? Yeah. We actually have to go down there to get the 6th crest. I wish I was kidding. But we're going to hold off on that for now. For a reason that will become obvious once I get it. Alright. Coming back through this way. Good, we need some more money anyhow. Thank you. And then if we go down this way... Where is it? Is it here? Yeah, it is. I think there's something else in this room. So when we passed, you might have noticed that there was a thing here. Probably one of the actual easiest mask shards to get in the game. It's basically just demanding you be a little bit observant. Oh, we have to go back around. Okay, that's fine. Ow. That's fine. Man, this place is full of money. Alright. No, let's not do this quite yet. First, we can... Oh, where is this way locked? Oh, yeah, you gotta go... Right. Oh, here it is. Okay. One, two, 7, 4. 7, 5, 6, 4, 5. 7, 5, 6, 4, 5. 2, 7, 3, 5, 6, 1. 2, 7, 3, 5, 6, 1. I was like, is the Whispering Vault where you find? And yes, this is where we find the 3rd piece of this heart. Cog Heart. Reassembled cogwork heart containing a fine array of wheels and regulators. Right, okay. Now we need to go this way. Alright, I hope everyone's excited because you may recognize this symbol here. Alright. So... you can buy this white kill from Chakra. And keep in mind, you've seen this on the map. you need a quill to fill in the parts that either Chakra hasn't already found or the new sections. But you don't need to have a white quill. If you would like, you can wait to this part of the game right here, and you can pick up this quill, and it can be red. The only difference is on this screen, you're going to have a red quill, and I will say where you got it from, but you can do that. And red is better than white. And if you come back here in Act 3, for a reason that we'll see in Act 3, this is not red any longer. It's purple. So if you win a purple quill...
Oh, great land whose flame doth falter, whose choir, conductors, all doth fail. Observe, take heart, that spark still burning, yon butterfly of crimson grace. All bells shall peal and voices raise, when brave Trobio steps at last upon the stage.
So if you recall...
Great bugs, you who weep as your kingdom fades, join me upon the stage. Together we shall inflame the passion of Falu.
Are you all ready? For Trobio! You're not.
O drab and trembling squib, you who timidly step upon the great stage, fate has seen you chosen. Cast away your fear and join me as my partner. Farlum's flame may flicker, but together we shall spark it ablaze.
Doing more high-pitched than he should be, that's okay.
Let us enliven the citadel lost to silence. Let us rouse the soul of this once great land.
Trobio. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's gonna be so hard to land. Ooh. Okay, I got that heal off. That only happened... Oh, he's through a bomb. Okay, I should have been more careful there. I might actually die to Trobio the way I'm playing right now. And to be clear, Trobio will fucking murder you. He is serious about his art.
Trobio!
Okay, that could have been actually really bad. I missed. I want to hate him, but that bug is a high charisma score. I mean, look, this just needs to prepare you for when we play. And Ash joins the game. This is why you don't dump charisma. Claw mirror. Theatrical tool of a vainglorious bug. When binding, emits a dazzling flash that damages surrounding enemies. Spool extender. Silk storing tool of the Citadel, fashioned after an artifact of the Weavers, allows the storing of additional silk beyond one's natural abilities. What else did I get? Oh, was it a yellow one? We got a send-in script. That's right. Gilded Piton? Python? Oh, I don't remember this one right now off the top of my head. Python? Piton. Gilded Piton that allows one to hold in place while on a wall. I know I used to know that, but it's not coming to me right now. Potato, potato. Fair enough. You didn't know what I meant. Oh, crap. How much money do we have on us right now? It's fine. I have some money I can spend. We also have this money we're staying on here, but that's okay. I should have saved my money. I don't think that formatted so I could see how you wanted me to say the pie. I see the tin part there, I think. Unless you mean pie like the mathematical term, which is why you spelled it that way. Which, in fairness, might be what you were getting at there. We're gonna need some money. What do I think you need? What do I feel like you need? That's how IPA looks. Oh, for just the basic eye, okay. So when I look at it here, it looks like... I don't know, it's been a while since I've looked at all of IPA. Okay. 360 might be enough. We'll see. If not, I can always come back. I have more oil, Pin Master. Its acquisition was no small task, but if it aids my blade, those challenges will be well rewarded. See, this right here is what makes it way more likely they intend you to do the Great Taste of Farloom quest to get this one. Because honestly, this was... Looks like it is as in sit. Okay. Piton. Okay. But, like, this one we just went into the Whispering Vaults. We went up a little bit and it was right there. Its acquisition was no small task, but if it aids my blade, those challenges will be well rewarded.
Even more oil. What preposterous luck. That unseen gift and quantity unearned, discovered by a single bloke. Would you pass the oil, traveler, and perhaps a few groceries for the ongoing effort? Allow this Pin Master to again work wonder upon your blade.
450. I didn't have quite enough. I'm poor. I'm sorry.
Worry nay, you hold the precious oil for yourself. For what purpose do you deny a Pin Master their work? There is only I alive to work with such a wondrous substance.
Dude, you're acquiring money. I need the money. Give me a second. There, I have the money now. God. Yes. Make my blade stronger. This is actually gonna... This is important for lore. We don't need... Oh, thank you, whoever got rid of the viewers. Well, I got rid... You know what I mean. The best viewers spam.
Well done! What a miracle to work again upon steel so fine. Few pins left in Farloom could attain such a sheen. You must tell me, traveler, wherever did you come upon so splendid a weapon?
The blade was a gift given by a noble tribe of my homeland. They forged the strongest steel, though it was rarely seen beyond their hive. That tribe is now long past, and with them the secrets to their craft.
Now, if they are gone, it's a rarer piece than would be guessed. But what grand luck for this humble Pin Master to have worked with such a weapon.
And then if he mentions... Yeah.
Hive steel needle. Long sewing tool, uniquely balanced for combat. The highly refined blade reveals its hive steel banding.
So we're going to see more of this later. And it's not why Hornet is called Hornet. Although in fairness, I think everyone's going to assume that. But her weapon and her training is from the bees. which if you recall was a little, you could kind of easily miss them in Hollow Knight. Oh, but yeah, they're right there. Now that we've done that, let's go back to, because we've still got some more stuff to do. We are still on track to beat the boss tonight. Not for the third time, but definitely the first time, and maybe even the second one. Remember doing the beats before the platforming thing and being grateful I did. They've got some neat things to them because they give you the hive blood, which is the regenerating health. When you say platforming thing, are you talking about the Path of Pain, which is like the optional thing you can do? You might just mean the white pals too. Yes. Okay. Yeah, hive blood is very good for that. There's actually nothing I would say having as much healing as I wanted for it made it doable. There is nothing as bad as the Path of Pain in Silksong, I would say. There is kind of an equivalent area, and we will get there. Oh, am I doing the right thing here? Or do I want to go this way? Oh, this is just a shortcut this way. That is the way I need to go. That's right, that's right, that's right. Okay. Already went here. That's fine. Okay, that was dumb. In my defense, I was dumb. But I thought I could get... Ooh. You jerk. You jerk. As I was going to say, I thought I was going to be able to get a second attack off before it could attack me back. I was clearly wrong. But, you know, that's what I thought at the time. Ah, this breaks us into the pathway to the exhaust organ, which is nice. The equivalent in this game, if you want to do something like that, is you need to get the, you need to get the lifeblood to where it replaces your masks, which means you need to inject yourself with a bunch of lifeblood. One way you can do that is with Architect Crest, which is what I showed off. But you can also just collect lifeblood in a couple spots. And if you do that beforehand, you can do it on any other crest you have. That was competent. Okay. I've done better in the past. Oh, what's down here? Shard bundle. Well, I'm glad I found this place, but it meant nothing. Oh, that's fine. You have to go this long way, which is fine. But it's one of those things where it's like the direct path is way shorter, but it's not the right way to go. Which, admittedly, is something that I found more annoying. Until I thought about it, I'm like, honestly, that's also how real life is a lot of times, too. Is there anything here? No, I thought maybe it would be a secret ghosty guy or something, but no. Oh, wait, I might need to be up this way. What's this way, then? Oh, here we go. Remember silence. No more. This ceaseless sound. Remember silence. Remember peace. This poor guy, I think he just wanted to get away from his job with all the noisy machinery, and he died. It sucks being part of the underclass in this place. Not that it's good in a lot of other places, it's just certain places not as bad as rough here. I didn't know about this for the longest time. Do I need to hit you instead? Oh, maybe I need to inspect you first. A rusted statue of a pilgrim.
Pilgrim, you climb our eternal embrace, who stands to the threshold, our stark citadel of stone. New true service may now commence.
Pious Isamore.
Forget your where we shall forego, urge to still our loom commands, give greatest gift, join our core, raise shall voice and sing. Pilgrim, cast aside those many sinful hopes for rest, to reward that remain pure within our midst, for nothing. See citadel, simple stone, bare and adorned, see ain't our garb, how sparse our meal, know that excess is sin. Stay vigil, yes, for the wretched pilgrims, dare relent their base desire, left unpunished, then a pure chorus, ere seductive sin, breed like flame. Dear grim, dark it seems now, at these words become your guide. Hear our voice, let it your own give of yourself, for great Farloom, for first children who bequeath it to us, for our salvation, sure to I think that's the one that repeats too. Yeah, it is. So that's a fun little thing. Oh, that's going back the way I came. And now we'll open this door. So, like, the Pontiff is a big boy. Like, he's dead, too. But, like, he has all this, too, but you can see some of his coils on the back. Sacred cylinder. To learn the melody upon this cylinder will require a working listening device. This one here has long ceased to function. That last keeper is still sane in the vaults above. Their chambers hold just such a machine, and need only return. I also didn't look at these. Psalm cylinder. Well, I looked at Psalm cylinder, but metallic cylinder of Citadel make, etched with the melody of the vault keepers. The cylinder can be played in a gramophone. Knock you out this way. Yeah, this is the way. That was a shortcut that we unlocked just now. And now we need to go up this way. I actually think I accidentally did this in the right order so that I'm not even going to have to ever come back to this guy. Although it might be worth to come back to him to talk about for lore reasons, but... Okay. Good. Let's go this way. Alright.
Buenera.
Vault Keeper, I recovered a psalm cylinder in the dark chambers below here. I believe it contains the melody unique to these vaults. I would have you play it for me now. She has visited the pontiff's steps and stolen the sacred song. Where is your respect when we respawn? Our venerable dead deserve better than to have their chambers transgressed by your filthy foraging. In this moment, Vault Keeper, I've slim patience for your impudence. Either prepare the cylinder and stay silent, or ready yourself to learn regret. I like the knight a lot. It is nice to have a character that can give, like, solid threats and one-liners. Give Psalm Cylinders. And he gives us extra money for it, too. So let's see. We gained this one, which is Verse of the Quiet Race and Sacred Song. And then a servant of service delivered by an ordained vault keeper to acolytes in training. Speaking of ASMR. Sacred melody of the Vault Keepers, coveted and claimed by the pontiff below the Whispering Vaults.
The Weaver Spawn, she has found it. Our pontiff's sacred cylinder stolen from the dark below. Never, saints are law. Never must our melody pass to a bug-not keeper. But you, fool weaver, would shatter those tenets with reckless ease.
Your pontiff is gone, Vault Keeper. Your fellows have fallen to husk or thread. What laws once bound these vaults died with them.
Ah, fine, cursed she. Claim the sacred song, and pain to you if we both are damned forever for it.
Learn the Vault Keeper's melody, improv the threefold melody, entrusted to the secretive Vault Keepers.
And divine music and a soul of father eternally bear, that our cursed age could so receive such blessing. So, Weaver Spawn, our melody is yours now, held in mind to carry beyond our walls. Was the learning worth its thieving?
It was, Vault Keeper, and know to me your service continues. Keep the cylinder safe, along with any others I may bring. I would view your collection, Vault Keeper.
She may see it, a perfect set. This Vault Keeper is rich with insights. Jealous its fellows would be, if still their minds remained.
So yeah, this is the 6 of these you get. Also, something else to keep in mind about Vault Keeper Cardinius. Oh, you have anything new to say over here? No. But, like... So, like, you can see part of him is right there. And there's a part of him in the foreground right there in front of us right here. And there's some right there. And there's some right there. He is very long. Alright, well with that, we've actually finished this section now. So I think what we should do... Well, it'll be faster to just go to Songclave. Oh, look at how much money we have now, too. Isn't that great? Drill is just satisfying.
Alright. Actually, oh hey.
Sister, sister, let me confide in you. As I ascended the Citadel's chambers to reach this place, I swear I heard the laughter of a child. Wasn't much more than an echo, and I confess me fear's been playing awful tricks on me, and yet that voice still keeps ringing in my head. Surely, though, no bug so young and lively could survive within these heartless halls. I swear I heard it, sister, that laugh. It almost sounded like they were enjoying themselves.
I believe the idea is he's talking about Lace. I want to go. We'll go back here in a second. I want to see if something's available. In Bellhurt. It's gonna take a minute or two, but that's okay. We got the time right now. Because you might think like, oh, it's so nice that we have these cylinders. It sucks that we have to go all the way to that jerk to listen to them. Oh, the Citadel crafted some marvelous machines, and this looks to be one of its finest. Apparently sent by some creepy slither hidden away up there, for sale only to you. Oh, we also... Personal spa. Care to refresh yourself in a steaming spa? Given your hard labors, I'm sure your shell would thank you for it. If I purchase your bait, Laos Boba will get it set up in your bell home. You can actually get a lot of stuff for your bell home. Like, you know, I mean, if you got the money, why not spend it on that? And, Hornet's kind of one of those... Do I need to do... Oh. Can you guys turn around? Maybe you can't do the next one until it's Act 3. I thought it triggered here, but I guess not. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I got Songclave, but maybe not. There's our gramophone. So what you do is you go here. So for example, if we want to... Oh, hit him wrong. I need to hit Y. We can sleep with this nice, lovely stuff playing. That said, Hornet is not a very nice housekeeper. Because she plays her music loud enough you can hear it in her neighbors' houses. Not in their houses, fortunately, but like right by their houses. Which that's still a little bit loud, you know what I mean? Oh well, that's fine. Okay. Wake up. Alright. So, one of them, we'd already done the area, we just need to do a final boss gauntlet. And another one we had the full area to do. This one's not actually going to be too much of one. So let's go to... Is high holes faster? That's 6 to 1/2 dozen the other, really. But I'll do high holes anyways. I've been killing the Grand Prix. We'll run past these ones. It takes a little bit too long to kill them. I don't feel like doing it right now. High holes. Whoa. Ow. It's fine. I'm gonna rest down there anyways. Alright. This is another section that you can get through with just claw line. I've never actually gone through it with just claw line. I've always had double jump. So like, I guess if you want to be like a big boy gamer, you can have the better challenge by doing that, but I don't know, just easier to just get double jump right away. But yeah, they make you wait the claw line. Like, you can only get in here when you have claw line, so. That was unfortunate. Let's go this way. I don't know if this is actually a good shortcut or not, but I hate those guys. They're not actually as hard as that would indicate. I'm just really bad at fighting them. I think you need to go this way anyways. Oh, we killed enough of those ones. Cogwork spine. I cannot decipher its function to the greater core. Is it built for defense? If so, its passivity seems far from optimal. Ooh. That was so dumb. Alright, well, this is fine. Rest here. Okay. All right, we made it. Well, actually, I shouldn't say it yet, because this guy can still kill me. All right, there we go. The first time I got to this room, it drove me wild for like 10 whole minutes. Because I'm like, is there a secret to show you where to start with this? Because you can see here there's levers on these columns. And sometimes these match up, otherwise what? So clearly the trick here is we need to connect the lines. We need to make them connect, right? But I'm like, well, you need to know where to start, though. Is there a secret to that? And to the best of my knowledge, the answer is no. You just have to get two to connect, and then you do the rest from there. Which still feels wrong to me, even though it's still a method of puzzle solving. It just feels weirdly like brute force. I think there's 4 per each one, so... Oh, that looks right, though. And then the last one they just give you. Oh, no, that's not it. That doesn't... No, that's definitely not it either. Not you. Is that it? That might be it, actually. Okay. Oh, that one was actually super easy. Okay. do 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 do. Oh, that might be it, actually. It might have to do with where, like, these platforms are, might indicate it, too. I'm not sure. Oh, that one was super easy. Okay. Not what I meant to do. That was a mistake. Oh, but is it? It might have been right, though. It was right. Okay. I like to leave this one for last. Because it's a little extra. How many did you need? Learn the Architect's Melody. One part of the threefold melody entrusted to the industrious architects. Alright. Play the threefold melody before the statues at the Citadel's heart. We've learned all the melodies. Now, unfortunately, if you're like, oh, you're going to do the quit out thing here, you actually can't. Whenever you get a melody, it saves you to there. So we actually need to go back. Ooh. Okay. Oh, there we go. Actually, I don't know why I bothered killing you. No, I don't need to. Oh no! Down? Down. Alright, there we go. Well, we got out. So that's good. This actually puts us right here. I mean, why not? Do. Now this is also a save spot where it gives you a point that you can always access later, because I showed this off earlier where you can reload it. There's certain points of progress in the save file that it will hard save you of doing that you can revert to, which is usually only there if you need to hit one of the time things. This is one of them too. So theoretically, if you're going for the 30-hour and you're a little bit concerned about it, or if you're concerned about hitting the 5-hour too, because there's 2 bosses left after this, you can consider when you want to actually activate this versus getting other things.
Pilgrim of Harlem Eternal, you have chosen who hath ascended to this final threshold. Listen to our wish, deliver it, that you may rise above and see your pilgrimage end. We would hear the song of the architects at the core of our citadel. They who sustain our realm, its walls, its floors, and its voices, even as others fall silent. We would hear the voice of the keepers within their grand vaults. They who guard our history, our prayers, and our secrets across the ages.
Would hear the melody of the conductors high in their gleaming towers.
they bearing the heaviest mantle who would guide our land ever on to greatness.
Time to play the 3-part melody.
Pilgrim who would hold our song within your shell, rise above.
Gasp! The Silksong!
Offer your most devout self unto her sacred herd.
It is the Silksong, though, and admittedly, I do love that moment. Is there a jokey fake version of this? A Silksong? Not that this doesn't stand on its own, but this does give me, like, Legend of Zelda vibes, almost. Like, I think I like this moment so much, it just taps into that core enjoyment that I associate with some deep nostalgia for some of the earlier Legend of Zelda games. Part of it, too, is stopping the game to make you enjoy a musical moment is one of the only ways video games lock into my OST. Because otherwise, usually, I'd just tune it out. So, this is like the Oath of Order Majora's Mask. It has that almost tone to it, too, with some of the deeper sounds it makes. It can't be a video game unless you have a big fight in a field of white flowers. Hi, Lace. It's been a while. She's much faster now. Oh. Oh. She also does a lot of 2 masks of damage. Oh man, this is gonna kick my ass a little bit. Isn't this where the final boss of Bloodborne happens? Yes. Specifically, you're in the Hunter's Dream, and there's a flower field just like, ooh, heal up. No! Oh well. And final boss of Metal Gear Solid 3. Also, Sekiro. There's a field of Pampas Flowers where you fight the final version of Machine. Bale the Dread, there's flowers in his arena. There's probably a couple others in Elden Ring if I stop and think about it. Death Counter. We might die a couple times the Lace too. Which is what I'm going to call this fight, by the way, Lace 2. I mean, who isn't, honestly. Yes, just no. Being here. Okay. Her laugh is pretty close to the Hime laugh. Yeah. I mean, look, except for the fact that the game makes it clear that she is kind of like a 300-year-old lowly construct, she's one of the few ones that are actually close to Hornet in age. Oh, I got too close. Whoops, I went into the steam. That was not my smartest moment. I really shouldn't have died to her once, but that's okay. I blame her for the fact I want to get that freaking drill off, but it's not happening. Oh, I missed it. No. Ah, here we go. Ow. Oh, oops. Dropped into the steam. Does this do what I think it does? Well, let's get stuck in this just so I can double check something. Because all our attacks do 2 damage. Okay, that's only does 2 damage. Okay. Oh no! There we go. That's a fight you die to more often the first time you do it, because she's just so much faster than our second go round. Or first go round. I can't do that. I'm not even gonna. Like, you heard it just then. Congratulations, Spider. Finally, I felt your sting, and you've bared the truth of my pathetic empty shell. You always had the scent, child. You are no bug. Yours is a life born entirely from thread. Life? You're too generous. This weak, wasting existence. This was not life, just a husk shaped to act as a child. Yours was life, Pale One. Do not confuse your unique creation with its absence. I have seen others make the same mistake. Platitude, Spider. From you, don't be gross. Head on, climb up, up and away. You've earned your audience with the divine. Face the Holy Mother, who would fashion so cruel and crude a daughter as me. After all, it's you that she wants, is it not? Oh, I don't think I've ever heard that little Well, at least you went out laughing. Oh, I didn't realize the Silk Heart was going to come to me. So the second Silk Heart, or the third Silk Heart, because you can do it in any order, is in the Unraveled. But the first 2 you're meant to get. The first one when you free the Bell Beast, and the second one is when you beat Lace. Well, Lace 2 specifically, obviously. Better a child spun pure than that. One to wish our waking. They could have made these a little bit more involved, or had these happen with it. Better a child spun frame than none. One to yeah, whatever. I think it's like 5 slightly different lines. I'm not patient enough to wait for them because they're not set to go all the one way. From our silk, a child born loyal. You still here in Dead Homelace? Okay. Kind of funny how she sticks out here. I don't want to play this, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, she just stays there. Okay. Do, 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 do. So I came here really early on when we first got to Ventrica. This is where the Terminus lets out. But it mentions Ventrica travel has been denied for Furlough Maternal, etc., etc. So... do, 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 do. This area is also not on the map, but we'll find the map for it soon. This is pretty small. The Cradle.
Weaver, an eighth part, last of their line, frail with age, tracked and taken in Sensei waste, 7 choristers, 9 envoys, lost to task. Weaver, in eighth part, last of their line, mortally wounded, tracked and taken in the Black Barrens, 4 choristers, 1 reed, lost to task. Weaver, in quarter part, last of their line, staked to service, tracked and taken beneath the City of Steel. 8 choristers, 12 envoys lost to task.
This actually... Weaver in quarter part, last of the line, staked to service. Track activity to save Steel, of course. This might be Widow? Because it does say stake to service. I don't think there's a direct answer either way. So as we can see with this, though, they've been busy getting other Weavers. But Hornet's pretty pure. Because Hornet is half Weaver, and the other half is, in fact, a pale being, which is, you know, a god. Which is why I keep calling her a demigod, so... And the Weavers themselves are also kind of like... It's interesting. It's kind of like... Weavers are themselves already kind of like demigods, because we saw that Grandmother Silk basically found them as little bugs and she bestowed sapience upon them in their form. Oh, there was a way to go this way. They seem sort of fey. Yeah, I could see that too. Oh, you know what? It occurs to me, I never fought the first sinner yet either. Or did I? Did I? All the way up top. No, I did not. Okay. Well, that's fine. Shortcut. There we go. That's fine. We have to come back here anyways. Because as I said, we're gonna have to fight this boss 3 times, so. If you remember, in Hollow Knight, when you fight the Hollow Knight, and you've done it to where Hornet can open him up so that you can go in there to fight Radiance, you might remember you climb up there, there's the sun in the background, and this pops up, where you throw out your sword and you challenge a god. Well, it's time for us to do that again. Challenge. Meet the bug god of this game. Grandmother Silk. Oh. I should have let that hit. Oh. Ow, that was smart. I'll let it hit me. So, if you noticed, that grab she just did, these attacks are very much like Rain's, yes. She also does 3 masks of damage with her attack. That is one of only 2 attacks in this entire game that does 3 masks of damage. Now, I will say, she is substantially easier than Radiance, especially Absolute Radiance. Partially, this is because of how you can fight her. Ooh. Ooh. It's actually a very bad Grandmother Silk fight. Also, that grab has some deceptive. Oh no! Ow. Get drilled already. There we go. And now we gotta eat Lace's mom. Hornet. Oh. Oh. That's a lot of silk. That's a lot of silk.
Assume direct control.
Hornet? Hornet? I'm sure this is fine. This is fine. Oh, this might not be fine. I believe when you get that ending that pops up, it's called Weaver Queen. Also, I forgot to do something after we beat Lace too. That's okay. We can still get the dialogue. I don't think they get you out of this. So, I mean, for Hornet, that's not necessarily maybe. No, I'll be honest with you. This is a bad end. Like, the whole idea is Hornet's giving into the base nature of her pale being part, because pale beings innately want to rule. It comes with being bug gods. They want to hold that dominion. Oh, I didn't talk over there. Also, yeah. Small credits. These are nice. It's hard, because I love this game as much as it is, but obviously these are not the credits. Exos thanks to 2,158 Kickstarter backers and Seth Goldman. That name will be relevant later. But it will not be relevant until Act 3. Through the darkness and dangers you persevered. Thank you for exploring the world of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let's meet again on the road ahead. Already that long. You don't get a percentage. In Hollow Knight, you could see it when you went into the Temple of the Black Egg. Here you actually have to get to Act 3. But yeah, see, and here we see that little icon there in the corner. That shows the kind of ending we've got. Interesting to note, the ending you got is, it has a citadel symbol. That's because this is not Hornet being herself. If I look, I want to see, because... Yeah, Weaver Queen. Which is defeat Grandmother Silk and bind her power. So. Oh, okay, we're over here. That's fine, that's fine. We need to come back in a little bit, but we need to do a couple things first. So let's first go to First Shrine. Talk to Caretaker, because I forgot to check something with him first. And in fact, we should probably go around and talk to a lot of NPCs, but we can do that in a little bit. Oh, hey, there's a different one here.
You stay close, sister. Them halls beside are crawling with haunted husks. Wandering will only bring death, pointed and painful. Please don't go too far, sister. Right here is the only safety you'll find within this whole cursed place. Anything you'd say, Sherma?
Not the same thing you've been saying. Sir, I have opened the way above these halls and bested the white knight that stood as guardian. Child of the monarch, she claimed herself at the end, and her shell suggested it true, a being born purely from silk woven tight. That such a feat is possible. I have seen life woven from silk before, but tiny, transient, never like this. Ah, Bellringer, you've slain a marvel indeed. Well, flawed marvel at least. One to keep far from she was, least for us mortal sorts. Look of a child and a mind to match. But hers been up wandering this citadel longer than most, even in its long silence. Wait for you came and roused its eye. Might have seen herself this place's protector, keeping it clean and quiet as she did. Of course, quiet meant most crossing her path found a painful end from her pen. I be saying thanks for the slaying, but with all the other husks now awoken and enraged, a bug's chances ain't grown by much. Okay. I actually forgot to do something. Which is really dumb. We have this cogwork herd, and I did not shove it into the robot. God damn these Grand Reeds. They're too tall to just jump over them casually, which I'm like 95% sure is a frustratingly deliberate choice on their part. Time to wake up a robot. An inert automaton with an empty chest. Insert the cogwork herd.
Broken is this sentinel, functional is its shell. Still devoted is this sentinel, and awaiting your commandment.
You speak, Gilded One. I've no command for you, but my curiosity is piqued. You call yourself a sentinel. What is it you are charged with protecting? Oh, that's your voice?
Defense of the sacred citadel and the voices that fill it is our eternal duty.
I had assumed as much. You look around you, Gilded One. During your slumber, the citadel has fallen, and its voices lay silent. This place is dead, or very nearly.
Some would argue that standing guard over a kingdom's corpse is a foolish task, empty of meaning. I wonder then, will you still hold true to your charge? Eternal is the citadel. Eternal is the devotion of the sentinels. While its shell is functional, the sentinel will hold true to its duty. So now we have a robot going around. I actually meant to do that before fighting Lace too, but then I forgot. Ooh. Look, it's okay, I almost died. We can rest right here. Nothing bad happened. It's the same as if I had gone through that without taking any damage at all. So I believe there's several spaces they can spawn at. Yeah! Let's go, buddy! Oh yeah, she's got moves. Oh. I don't think she's meant to clip into the floor like that. It's fine. It's fine. She still got out. That's kind of funny, actually. Okay. So now we've done that. We have to make a mistake. It is an important mistake. Because every single crest you get is, Oh, I should just stay here in Songclave, actually. Is percentage completion you need to get. Ooh, Garmin's up there. Ooh, Garmin, what's up, man?
That's fine.
Fair meeting again, Sir Knight. I see this bell is drawing you too towards its safety.
Put with a best sister, or safe quarter, hidden so high atop volumes across the crowd. My fair village may have fallen, but for these fellows, these scared few, my honor charges us to keep them safe. Our horn lights shall raise for them, after some rest, of course.
Grenada.
Hold fast to your new charge, Garmin. See these bugs survive, and know I aim, in time near, to cut down this curse at its core. Unless, of course, I take over, and then I just don't care and I eat everyone because I want to become a queen. Alright. We need to go to Bottle Water. I could equip the Wreath of Purity for this, but I think we'll be fine. We'll need to go down, okay. This is the right one? Yes, okay. Directly across. Oh, to willingly go to Bottle Water. What a cursed, wretched fate. Oh wait, no, I can just go down directly through here, can't I? Yeah, here we go. I think I'm going to actually have to sure put the Wreath of Purity on. We're going to be stuck with maggots, which are annoying. Oh, wait. No, here we go. I still had enough game maggots on me. That's okay.
Wait a second. I don't think that's the thing we need to worry about, so that's okay. Oh, back in bile water. So I don't know if you can hear that. It'll get more clear once we get closer, too. It's a baby crying. Twisted bud. Contorted mass of ashen vine. Cries out incessantly. And here's the worst part, and why I held off on this. When it says it cries out incessantly, it's not kidding. It keeps doing it in your inventory. Now, if you remember, when we talked to Greyroot earlier, the weird plant alien thing, it mentioned the child would be born soon, and that he asked us to help with a rite for the child being born. And this puts us back over to this section, so... Fortunately, this leaves us actually really close to, the Bellbeast station, so... Alright. So, we'll do two things. Going to go... First, I'm going to go to Greywood. We're going to pick up this memory lock I haven't picked up yet. How many more... We have what? We have 4? We have 4 memory lockets. Why have I not used? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have not found 3 memory lockets. Because the last 2 memory lockets you can actually only get in Act 3. This memory locket, by the way, I only discovered very recently. When I looked it up, because I'm like, which memory lockets have I missed? I never, like, it's right there. You can see it right there. I just never realized. It's like, oh. Because there's no way, I don't think... You need double jump to get it, too, which is part of why it's easy to miss, I guess. Alright. So we still have 2 more we need to get. So we know where this baby has to go. But the game actually... Oh, you know what? I should have talked to Creed, because you know what? He probably would have... I didn't rest there, though. It's not worth it. I don't know if he actually says anything. But... Oh, actually, I'm curious. It's making a noise right now. I don't think Chakra says anything. Chakra, you say anything if I have this baby on me? No, you don't. Okay.
Yanara.
Chakra and Sutestan, yeah. Pavo, though, will actually talk to you about this baby.
They cry upon you, sister. Those are the sour sobs of a grey and twisted
Miss
thing.
Via?
You speak of the bud. It is a mysterious thing indeed. In the dank swamps above the moor, I saw it toward its plain of Wales and found it resting there. Waiting, it almost seemed. But you speak of its form without setting it upon me. Is it a thing familiar to you? Have you heard these cries before?
Ah, yes, that's your own specimen, surely. But way back, other travelers did sometimes carry similar. Odd types they all were. Offerings they'd call the crying things, and towards the core of Shelwood they would trek. Never I did see one again, not the buds nor the bugs that brought the gift. If you're planning to follow their path, I'll wish on your safety, but 'tis an ill omen to hear such sad sounds returned after so long.
So Pavo just told us that, when bugs would do this, they would, not come back. I talked to Bonketch Reed, right?
Yeah, Shawan's grown more dangerous in recent times, but I'm a lifelong catcher right down to my core. Nothing that'll change that.
Yeah, I think we already talked to Reed. Damn it. Oh, I must have already killed one of them. Did I already kill? Wait a second. I guess I did. Yeah, no, okay, now I remember. I think it was like a whole group of things. Okay, well, we need to go talk to Greyroot. Ow. Fortunately, it's way easier to get around places now that we have double jump. All right. I'm gonna say, not that I think anyone here really needs this. This is not very explicit, but kind of a content warning. Bug, red cloak, far traveled, bring it here. The bud, it calls, it cries for the right, offer it. Give twisted bud. You know, I mean, he gave us something earlier, why not? The bud, weak, new, it must be nourished. Nourished. It will be nourished. The time of birth approaches. The bud cries, yearning. The final rite may begin. White shell, red cloak, bug strong and old. The time of birth is near. Aid now the final rite. Rite of rebirth, promise wish. Look, boys and girls, when someone asks you to aid in the final rite and in the act of birthing, maybe consider what they might be implying.
Catestre.
Very well, this final rite. What would you have me do?
The time of birth is close. Now give its shell. Host the final rite. The time of birth is near.
Hey, the wish was granted. That was easy. Look at this asshole. So fortunately, it doesn't go quite the way Greyroot might have intended. Well, it's a little tough. This, in the Chapel of the Witch, our crest is bound. We have no tools. You may notice we don't have much in the way of silk. They don't take all your silk. It can't give you the silk arts. You can't heal in this state. And we have a different move set. So, I said there was basically 3 kind of versions of Hunter. But the third kind is just... you get to do a little bit of extra damage. Oh, wait. Oh, Weaver effigy, okay. Also, the pogo here, it does 2 hits. I think counts as doing a little bit of extra thing. I don't know. It's very weird. Similarly, though, this is called Witch Crest. Except it's not a crest right now. This is like the 2 versions of it. You have this shitty version that is incomplete. Like, the fact you can't heal or equip tools is devastating. Hey, Rosary String. You may also notice, we can't see where we are on the map, because it is also a tool. It's the compass I've always had constantly equipped. Although, for reference, we are... I believe we're, like, right here right now? No, I think we're, like, here. Fortunately, it does have a pogo that's not bad. So that's not too bad. Yeah, because if I look right here. No, so we're actually we're right here right now. So yeah, it goes right here. I was right. First time I did this, I didn't know that going up took you right back to where it was your usual spot here. A bench right here. I kind of wish you could sell... I mean, it makes sense why even the Vesta Crest is locked off. Because it is part of the crest still. But it still seems weird because the Vesta Crest lets you do stuff. So now we're over here. Oh, in that up top spot. Oh yeah, you can see in the bench here. Like, it's not up there right now, but we're right here, so... At least we can still do claw line if need be. All right. All right. Also, you may notice that Hornet's idle animation is her damage state constantly now. Cause this parasite frickin' sucks. I'm not sure what all... I'm actually probably gonna go around and see what NPCs say different stuff to us, because a bunch of them do when you're in this state. I'm curious if Chakra says something. Oh god, I feel so slow now that we don't have the anklets right now. Since what you do with me, huh? No. Alright. That reminds me, I think I still need to buy Chakra's last thing. Which I think to do that we have to actually beat her here in Belherd?
Oh my, what a state you're in. You look like you're one breath away from keeling over dead. I will continue to live, madam. I am indeed afflicted. A parasite has taken root within my shell. Perhaps you have something that could help me? A medicine? Oh, I'm not so sure I stock anything like that. You should ask Pavo there. It's his job to give directions and such, so he may have some useful advice. In the meantime, shopping itself is a type of medicine, isn't it? You should buy something now. Given your condition, this might be your last chance.
Thanks a lot, lady.
My sickly friend, Pavo consents that you are ailing, but fret not, for in Belhart, pilgrims may rest and recuperate until they are fit to travel once more. Your hospitality is appreciated, Pavo, but I fear rest alone will not suffice for this illness. A parasite has taken root inside me, one I cannot remove through strength alone. Tell me, are there any you know who might help me? A healer? Or physician? A physician? Well, we did once have one. A frightening fiend, callous and crude in her practice. For the health of glorious Belhard, we voted unanimously to expel her. I know not where she buzzed away to, and I prefer to keep it that way. But if you really must seek her out, you might start by speaking to the old hermit skulking beneath the bellway. Yes, that hermit seems mad, but he has a way of accumulating knowledge. He might be able to tell you where that wretched physician is lurking.
You don't say anything else new there? Yeah, you just mentioned that, okay.
Hey, what is this? Your body is all twisting, creaking. Horrid fiend inside.
A parasite is lodged deep inside my shell. It has taken some strength of will to keep its thrashing at bay.
Sir, like such, you cannot be taking no deliverings. In fact, the goods you would.
Very well, couriers. If I somehow manage to remove the parasite, I may return to offer aid.
Do you say anything? Yeah, okay, no relic for that. Just we refugee, okay. Yeah, relic seeker scrounge don't give a fuck. We refugee.
Carving of Kilal, Weaver of the Path. A prayer is etched upon it. Blessed Weaver, Lady of Grace, you who see us in our frail shells, our voices weak, and still offer your protection. How great your mind to care so much for one so lovely.
Yeah. Okay, well you said, couriers say it. What about you? You probably don't say anything, right, Pinmaster? Yeah, okay. What's up, Chakra? You say anything over here? No, you don't. I'll buy the bronze marker, though. Finally.
You have purchased the last of my mapping stock for now. Stay alive on your journey, and when our paths next cross, we may trade again.
Man, Chakra, you don't really want to tell us anything? Well, that's fine. Okay. All right.
What's this twitching inside of you? A slave within a slave, giving over your shell to grow something greater. A parasite has made its home within me. It saps my energy, and I cannot purge it with strength alone. Lie down and die then, for all I care. Another wriggling thing its chance in life. Or else, go save the one exile from Bell, little Yernaby. She was chased out higher to the moors last I heard.
Alright, well, that's all he'll tell us now. Boop, 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 doo. So I talked to Yernaby earlier. She was where the Pimpillo was. Or Pimpillo? Baby Pimpillo. I'm not sure, really. Okay, oh, actually, I want to go here. I'm not sure what all actually say. Bellbeast doesn't. Let's go to Grand Beltway. So... well, let's just go talk it. Sherman might say something too. I've talked about needing to beat the final boss 3 times. And... well, let's get to his dialogue first. Oh, Sherman doesn't have anything to say. What about you, Caretaker? Really? Nothing. Okay, maybe it's less people than I think have dialogue for it. I thought for sure there'd be more. Okay. In Hollow Knight, one of the weird endings you can get, there's a couple variant endings. One of them is you can get 2 different God Home endings when you beat Absolute Radiance, based on if you gave the God Seeker the Delicate Flower or not. Similarly, in the base game, when you can fight Radiance, you can actually do the thing, I need to go to Terminus, where instead of going to the dream of the Hollow Knight to fight Radiance directly, you just wait a little bit, or you attack, and the Hollow Knight knocks out Hornet and resumes the fight until you beat him regularly. Oh, I need to make sure I go rest at this bench here. And when you do that, it's basically the regular ending, except Hornet's stuck in there with the knight, and her mask appears on the door. Is that called like the siblings ending or something? Which obviously that's really more just a it's kind of a neat lore ending there. But it doesn't actually like change anything dramatically. Similarly, this game has it. You notice I said Grandmother Silk was kind of easy earlier, especially easier than Radiance? This is why. One of the endings, you have to beat her while cursed. No healing, no tools. I could have gone one more mask. But yeah, here we go. We have 4 hits to do this on. That's not promising. Oh, I didn't actually... You can still do the charge attack. Ooh. Ooh. It'd be nice if for this fight... Ooh. Well, this is the first half. Unfortunately, the first half is not that bad. And you get a spinning attack here. Ooh, I'm astonished that didn't actually count as hitting me. Fall line is good for this fight. Oh, I did not realize you were jumped up to do that. Okay. We're doing okay, actually. I think she's only got like 10 hits left in her, maybe? Oh, I did it. So you kill her and, the parasite wins. Num num. The first ending is a bad end. This is probably the worst ending. We made some, like, Cthulhu alien plant monstrosity? Oh, this is called the Twisted Child ending. This is a good example of why you don't go to weird aliens in the woods and say, yes, I will help you birth the child. Because they forcibly implant it in you so you can host it. I've actually never in a run done that first time. Oh, by the way, Matthew Trobiani as Trobio, which I assume means they named him after him more directly, which is just very funny to me. So that was actually very good. Usually that takes me a couple tries. So Grandmother Silk is easier than Radiance, but that's partially why. They're neat. I will admit, I've seen some people mention the fact that Grandmother Silk's a little bit weird because she's very not bug compared to some, but I think it's okay. Some of them are a little bit weirder than others anyhow. And now you get the vines in there, and like you get the creaking of the wood. The darkness and dangers you persevered. Thank you for exploring the world of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let's meet again on the road ahead. This is not a completion point. You don't... I mean, obviously, if you're going for all the achievements, you're going to want to do this at some point. But you don't need to do this to get 100% on a file. You need to become cursed. But you don't need to get this ending. And as you can see there, you get the little twisted child symbol ending. It shows you which file ending you've gotten in each of these, which is nice. Well, I guess with this, we can actually... I was going to go around, but if Caretaker didn't have dialogue for it, I don't think a ton of other NPCs are going to have stuff. I know Kriege has dialogue where he tells you where to go, but we already know where to go. I guess we'll get it anyways. Who else? I guess we could talk to... The problem is I don't want to talk to the Flea Master, because I might advance that. I don't think he's likely to. Now, we'll get Kriege's, but then we'll be done. So let's go to Greymoor, which we need to go to anyways. Honestly, part of the worst thing of being in this state is since I can't put any on tools, I can't have the Silk Speed anklets on, which I've gotten very used to having. That's why Hornet, even though she's very speedy right now, doesn't feel as speedy as she used to. You're looking a bit raw there, miss. I'm thinking it'll take more than my nectar to fix you up. A parasite of your land has twisted itself into my shell. Its riding is causing some discomfort. Not for my unique constitution, I suspect it would have already consumed me entirely.
Well, don't be bringing such dangerous things in here. Head to the top of the moors. There's an old doctor up there hiding in her bell. Remedies are said to often hurt more than they help, but given your state, I'd say it's worth the risk.
Oh, I actually didn't remember he actually gave you, like, very helpful hint there. Do. Next time I'm going to be in Witch Crest, which... So I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. On account of I'm going to be working Thursday. So I'll be able to hang out for Katie's stream. Assuming she's able to, which she should be. I don't know why not, but you never know. Something might come up. Also, the plan currently is actually... Not that it really matters, but we might actually do more Moonstable tomorrow. Because Lydia wasn't up to making the dungeon. So... If everyone's up for it, we'll actually do more of that with the investigation. A locked bell home. Call out.
No!
Shoo, I say, unless you brother were the specimen.
Oh, no, I remember how it went to you.
Sure, I say, unless you brother were the specimen with something truly nasty inside them. Otherwise, leave the great urn be in peace.
Regina Fora.
I am sick, madam, and badly in need of your service. I've become host to a vile infestation. It leeches my strength and attempts to wrest control of my shell.
Yarnaby's kind of a freak.
No, what's all this infested herbs? Do you even know who I am? Why, 'tis the great Yarnaby, a genius physician, unfairly outcast, who now towers before you.
I apologize for intruding upon your work, but if you are the skilled physician you claim, I ask your assistance. A parasite has wormed its way inside of me. Its roots twist and pull inside my shell, draining my strength. If you possess the skill and tools, I would see it removed.
Well. So you're a special sickly specimen, are you? That changes matters, yes. Turns them on their head. Let me see. Not haunted indeed. No silk sickness. But something strange has suddenly clawed its way in. These roots that torment you so. I'm not altogether familiar with them, but it matters not. If there's something nasty inside our shell that must come out, we use great Yarnaby's extricator. It's your only hope. But to crack your stiff shell will first need some extra strength. The healing can be done, yes. But before that, my mighty extricator needs an upgrade.
Wayfarer, infestation operation, promise wish. Yes. Whatever it takes.
Bravo, a specimen who sees my brilliance. The task for you is simple. Head over into that tangled mess of cages on the roads above the moor. Two bugs hide away there, vengeant and cruel. Simple types, woefully ignorant. Yet they may be useful in procuring me materials. It's steel spines I need. A full bundle of them, forged hard and sharp. Tougher than I've ever had. Tough enough to crack stone, and to pierce your thick shells.
Hironare.
Then prepare your machine for my return, madam. I shall soon return with the spines, for I am eager to see myself freed.
Off with you. Head over to that tangled mass of cages and those roads above the moors. Those two bugs, Benjamin and Krill, can surely scrounge up what I need. A full bundle of hard, sharp spines.
Sometimes I debate when I do get around to making... Because it's been an excuse to be lazy and not make the cutie fly for Pokéclaw. But also, I definitely... Because I wanted to start it as an egg. And I definitely was planning on being, like... Because they're going to do their first dungeon. Which I was definitely going to plan for at least being out for that. Because, you know, there's going to be walking and stuff there. So it's going to be a good sense of, like, okay, you've kind of worked to get the egg, stuff like that there. So, but that gives me some time.
Waspinator is licensed doctor.
A little bit, yeah. That was a little bit what I was going for. I mean, the classic bug voice, I feel like, kind of fits for Yarnaby. I'm debating if I want to try to do something for that when I do voice Cutie Fly. Since, I mean, I'm going to be a bug Pokemon with that. Problem is that I think that's a little bit much for a voice. I also considered doing the classic joke,
Making the voice as deep as possible.
but that too, in its own way, is kind of like, you know, played out joke. I didn't kill you yet. Roach Catcher, short, nimble bug who uses barbed bolas to keep beasts corralled and caged.
Their throwing weapon is well suited to the wide caverns they inhabit. These sly little bugs must have a keen claw for crafting.
Nesvia?
Good bugs. I'm here on request of the Dr. Yernaby. She requires spines forged of steel for a crucial operation.
Ah, look at her, Benjamin. She all sick like, caught up tight with someone weird. I reckon that operation's for her herself. So, she'll salve your crew. We'll see when our scripts are found. If you want, we gotta begin paying. Ah, afraid little one speaks true, mister. You might be ill, but we can't be offering charity. We're stocking the spines you need. You just gotta be ready to part with some beads.
What do you spend them on? You eat the things around you. Fine. Take 160 buckets.
Back to doing business, ma'am. If I want to find scrap we're selling, promise. For your y'all's sake, we'll be hoping them all spines can get their job done.
Now the trade fair conducted, huh? It was finally sharp and there's hardly begun to rust. Better begin back to your dock and get yourself sorted out, eh?
Ah, infestation operation. Deliver the steel spines to Yarnaby and Greymore so they can remove the parasite. Steel spines. Hard forged spines intended for use in heavy machinery and able to pierce through even the toughest shell. Need to sign Kelvin's voice still. To have the skill for deeper New York elves, need to find where to compromise. Oh, that's fair. Unsurprising, considering I haven't made the character fully yet. But I don't have anything for the Artificer yet. I'm also not sure... where do I need to go? We need to go down. I think I mentioned this last time. I'm not sure what age I want to go with for the Artificer. Because I think my gut instinct was I was going to go young. But then it feels like... Because despite it just being Artificer, I feel like most everyone was thinking it's going to be... Maybe not young, but definitely like some kind of like... mature, to put it simply. Which, like, I could go either way, really. But yeah, it's something I need to settle on. Because I think I have the rest of the shape of the backstory. Also, this is a... You have to do this for the completion anyways. And there's... I'm not a huge fan of Witch Crest for reasons we'll see. Wherever you decide it will be good. Oh, I appreciate that vote of confidence, even if it is misplaced. Let me do this. Lock bell home, call out, yes. But also, doing this, I don't like Witch Crest because of the way the healing works, but this right here is kind of worth it for what we're about to get soon.
Right now, not another bother from the great Yernaby. Madam, I have returned with the spines requested. Allow me to enter, that you may remove this parasite from my shell.
I love the storytelling of, like, after she says it and mentions the fact she's got a fucked up parasite inside her, the door just opens.
Aha, the spines. Specimen, you have them. Then it is time, indeed, to free you of your wriggling torment and show my genius clue.
Yeah, take it.
Yes, a specimen worthy of my mighty extricator, my beautiful, unfairly malign extricator. Come this way.
So, it was making a mistake that put us in there. I think this might be a mistake getting us out. Bound the crest of a witch. Whip needle and sweeping swings. Leech the life of foes through twisted roots. Oh, that's how they got superpowers in Netflix Jessica Jones. A horrible needle machine?
The operation a success. These simpletons hiding in that blasted bellrain would shudder into dust if they saw how much I achieved without them.
Yep, just like that. Ooh.
Gennara.
Madam, I shan't lie. That was an ordeal such as I have rarely suffered. And yet, the parasite does seem to have been unbound somewhat. Whatever remnant still lingers in my shell feels calmed, enough for me to claim its power as my own. Perhaps this is a fortunate result after all.
Of course. Great Yernaby has healed you. Shout it through the caverns. Scream it from the great spinning towers. Just make sure they hear you in the so-called civilized settlements of this ignorant land.
Lots of pokies all over. Ugh.
Half-wits, the lot of them. Such grand achievement wrought by Yernaby, a bug-healed fool by my marvelous machine. A few weaklings expire, and they all raise their claws. Is there no place for progress in their tiny minds? But hold, there is something more about you. I've sliced the shells of countless filthy pilgrims, all those plain grey innards. Yours are something else entirely. It tickles at my mind still. What is it of your shell that eludes even my perfect, precise perception? Would you show me a specimen? Go on. Let the great enemy peer at your deeper, darker secrets.
Megina Fora.
I've no desire to see my shell pried into further healer. Your service has succeeded, and taken its toll in pain. I hope only that I never again need to seek your aid.
Don't act the fool, specimen. Share more of yourself, that I may gain greater understanding. Learning. What other hope is there to save our neglected, thankless world?
Mjofene.
I have declined, bug. Whatever you seek, you shall not find it either upon or within my shell.
Specimen we must. There are secrets to uncover. Progress cannot be denied.
Smack. I feel like they use that animation just enough. Like, it's only like 4 times? Might be as little as 3, might be as many as 5. Because there's here, there's against Krot, and there's against Grendel. Am I forgetting another one?
Yeah, again the world lashes out at me. But the pain, it means nothing to Yernaby. Nothing can deter my great work. Not for long. I must not be stopped. If you refuse to share your secrets, then distract me no more, specimen. There is still much work ahead for the great Yernaby. Much thought, much learning. Though the ungrateful world shuns me still, by my own claws shall it be saved.
Alright. I think that is it for Yarnaby now. Although, wait a second. Lock Bellholm, call out. Okay, yeah. We need to put actual things onto this, because good gracious, we're on a bad. So, Why don't I like Witch Crest? It actually comes down to, because the moveset I don't mind too much. But it has a specific, not downside. And I'm still going to like it more than Beast Crest. Alright. So when you bind with it, you may notice we didn't get any health back. Oh, ow. So, oh, can I actually? All right, so the trick to Witch Crest. I missed. I died. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. The binding is an attack. You gotta have those tentacles land, and you get your health from those tentacles landing. Oh, did it put on? Our Vesta crests are back though. Yeah. Witch Crest 1. Now, I wouldn't. It's fair though. I did do that for Beast Crest. Specifically, I should have been safer with doing it. I just showed off. Witch Crest. Oh man. All right. God, stay in place. There. You might even notice tentacles hitting it each time. Witch Crest does do a lot of damage when you can pull it off. But similar to Beast Crest, you need to do damage with it to get the health back. Now, I think the way it manifests, I like it. You know what? I'm going to add a thing for Witch Crest. You're right. I might regret this, but... Witch Crest 1. Okay. Now, to beat the game, we have to... So, I like this part where which we can unlock these. I'm going to unlock these, by the way. Actually, wait a second. Ooh, because that's enough, right? 7, 13, 18, 25. Yes, okay, let's go back. Oh, but I don't... Ooh. So much like Samus. What is parasite? Yes, we are right now. I just realized... Oh... The only yellow you get is... Oh, do I want to not have the... I love to have the compass and just see where I'm at on the map. Oh, I'm going to be slow, though. Whatever, it's fine. We'll just live with it. But first, before I do anything else, I'm going to actually spend these to unlock these. Theoretically, I need to find these other two here, but it's fine to have these because... I want these for... It's fine. The thing that gives us that is we'll get that. Okay, let's change. Put Witch back on. I need to equip stuff for this now. We have 2 tools. What tools I want to equip for this? Let's do Cogflies up top, because it's always good to have our sons. And let's do Chakras Rings. And, oh man, so many blue ones. Well, let's see. Definitely Fractured Mask and Injector Band. What third one do I want to equip? Volt Filament gives your silk skills. That's not bad. Oh, let's put on Claw Mirror. Yeah. Let's put on Claw Mirror. Let's equip Cross Stitch. Okay, first I want to see. You guys don't have the other thing yet, right? Oh, this activated. What if you let me do liquid lacquer now?
Catestre.
Oh, is it like you need to do enough? I guess maybe you need to do enough quests for it. Okay, anyways. What was I gonna? There's a couple things I wanted to do. I have this, which is fine. Oh. I remember. So I spent those memory lockets because there's one last thing we get from Ava. Era. Actually, there's two things. We're gonna have. I actually forgot. I didn't get the hunter upgrade. But the second hunter the first hunter upgrade is the one that gives you the style to it, where I think it's like if you do 8 hits or something, you get a damage bonus if you haven't gotten damaged in the meantime. This is just, I think you might get a little bit faster, but you just get more of a damage bonus. But we'll do it anyways. You ever seen New Say Chapel Maid? No, your old thing, that's fine. Gotta say hi to Ava. I hate how fast I can go, feel slow. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna just go compassless. It feels bad too, though. I mean, it's nice to have all the different blue tools. Lady, my senses resound. You have grown further beyond the bounds of a bug. Permit me to gaze again upon your nature, that I may offer clarity. So this you get at 27 of those. Which your Hunter Crest gets are little extra Weaver eyes. Evolve the Crest of Hunter. Strike enemies repeatedly become focused, making needle attacks deadlier. Hidden focus with additional strikes and further increased lethality. So basically it has a second tier now. Lady, you are a multitude within a single shell, a being truly unbound. To aid your growth has proved a grand task, even for one as limited as me. As my last act, permit me to ask a final selfish request. Your talents have provided great benefit, Ava. What is it you desire of me? Only to have my own soul, my own memories, bound within your shell, as you have done with those others throughout these lands. I would not define as a crest within you, but my small strength may still grant a final boon. You ask to be subsumed. No, your mind would cease to be in any independent sense. I know, and still I seek it gladly, to be united with one unbound. This is the kind of escape I once prayed for, though the weight of ages had almost made me forget. Dear lady, would you grant me this request? I think Hornet might be a Namekian, and I think it's about time we eat Kami. Find Ava. By your grace, I am at last broken from my fate. Gladly I accept your union, Ava. No longer shall you suffer eternity alone. And now Ava is inside us. Bound Ava's art, Silksong. Ava's soul and strength reside within. Silk will regenerate while resting at a bench. So, this is 1% of completion. Which means you need to... Oh, we're stuck on... Let me go back to bench right now. I talked about this earlier. But I've gotten 16 memory lockets. I spent 1 on Hunter. But the other 15 I used to fill these in. 2 memory lockets you can only get in Act 3. And the final crest only has 2 things unlock in Act 3. I'm still missing 2 more memory lockets, which I might have just missed them, or they might be in a place I haven't gone through yet. So Silksong just lets us regenerate silk on a bench. You really gotta do it for the percentage completion. But if you're not going for that, you don't need to eat Ava and consume her directly, but, you know, it's useful. And she wanted it. It's weird. I guess that was kind of voluntary spirit cannibalism as a means of euthanasia. Oh, can't go up that way right now. All right. I think with this, I'm gonna leave off. We have a couple things to do. I actually think this Wailing Mother might be the last wish we need to do. You need to do the wishes to unlock the final reason why we're going to fight Grandmother Silk. On a ludonarrative level, you don't say anything else, do you? Bugs, no, I mean, yeah. On a ludonarrative level, the reason why you do it is because Hornet has, which you might have noticed throughout the course of Silksong, she's been kind of thawing as a person, especially to the people of Farloom. So in that sense, it makes sense that to unlock this final thing, we actually have to have done enough for everyone else to actually want to help them. I went to the wrong thing. Actually, we might be able to... it occurs to me I wanted to do the slab here, but first, let's instead go to Bellhurt. I'm about to wrap up. Keep pushing up by a couple minutes. But let me see if I can actually pick this up first. Because there is a wish that is unlocked what we need to do. That's not here yet, though. Okay. I think we have to do the Wailing Mother, then. Alright. We'll leave off in the slab, then. We have a couple things to do in the slab. We have a few other things to do. There's, because we have the Wailing Mother right now. Because if I look at, just need to get the final pouch capacity upgrade, which, well, we'll get there. But specifically, we've done basically everything in the Citadel. Oh, you know what? Okay, I think I know where the other 2 memory lockets are. I didn't do that yet. Okay. Right, because I think you need double jump for that. Okay. So we'll do that next time. We also need to do... We need to go back to Deep Docks, which is over here. Because there's a door that has a simple lock that we need the simple key for right over here. So we'll do that. That'll give us a couple things. There's actually a place right here we didn't go through. We'll hang out with Forge Daughter, and we'll finish up the slab, which I think means next stream, I'm actually going to clear up everything, and we might get to Act 3. So we're kind of circling the finale here. So what I'll probably do is I'll actually probably do a little bit of, I should do some grinding for these, because we have a fair bit of our journal left. And as I've said, for the journal, it's easier to do this in Act 2 instead of waiting for freaking Act 3. Not for everything. There's a couple things that'll be just as easy to do then. Like the Heartbone Hopper here actually has a thing that pops up in Act 3, but that is next time though, which might just be next week. As I said, not tomorrow. That's probably it for this week. I could probably do something Friday, but maybe not, and that's be different day anyways. But thank you for hanging out with me. Let's rest on the bench. And that'll be it for this. We'll leave it on this so we can see what we're at. So you'll know the time difference when I went around murdering some things. We're currently at 27 hours and 3 minutes. Yeah, look at that. It's going to be... This is probably going to be the... Well, this might not be the longest file. This might not be as long as this one. We'll see. I guess it depends. Because I'm probably going to have to spend at least one more time. Which means I'll probably have at least one more round of being in Beast Crest. At least. Although I've already been Beast and Architect twice. So maybe I'll just stay in Witch Crest until I get the 7th crest. Whatever. Good night, everyone.